What is up, guys? It's your boy Zach Taylor here with In-Chain Disc Golf. Thought I'd do finally for the first time after playing disc golf for 2 years a in the bag for the channel, so you guys check it out. Finally just switched all the way over to Gateway, so been throwing a lot of everything. But I think everything's pretty secure where it's at the moment. There's a couple things I might interchange. I'll talk about those. But we're gonna get started. Putting putters. I'm putting with 2S, I think. Yeah, 2S Warlocks, Glow Warlocks. Super Glow. They feel really good. I was used to like more understate, like more like straight putters. Just felt like it was really good. The bead just didn't feel good with the Wizard as much. I love the Wizard throwing, but the bead kind of kills me on the putting. I also like softer putters, but these harder, more grippy Glow are feeling pretty good. So that's why I'm on these now. They're very straight. I feel very confident with them, so that's pretty good. Now we're on to throwing putters. I am throwing the new plastic, at least, Platinum War Spear. Can mash as hard as I want. Can't throw it over 270. Feels really good. Very overstable to a certain extent. It will hold some turn, but it also wants to come back. Stay tuned for some videos on a lot of these discs like this. Loving it. It's at 176. It's in platinum plastic. It's got the D's Disc Golf Emporium stamp. That's where we are here. You'll see it down in the description. Check us out. Pretty cool. Got my Gateway Glow Mini, also D's Disc Golf Emporium. Sick. We'll go to least stable to most stable. Nylon Warlock Glow. Feels really good. Super straight to turn. Like, definitely wants to turn on me a little bit. Very grippy. Kind of flips up really nice to flat when I want to like really crank on one. Feels good off the tee, and it glows. So that's awesome. So, now we're on Color Glow Chief. Like the low profile, super dead straight. Go straight, dead straight, probably about 290 pretty casually. Like, don't have to like pump on it really hard. But if I want to, I can get it to have like a soft turn and a fade back straight. So definitely one of my driving putters I'm at right now. Could not find putters that I was enjoying to throw very much in recent playing. Switched over to Gateway, started throwing a lot of Gateway. Chief's always been like crazy for me, so definitely a nice disc right now. Chief OS, first throw I had with it a couple days ago, I got an ace. Feels really good. Very similar to the Chief, except for it's dead straight to maybe the left finish, and I can crank on as hard as I want. No issue with it turning, unless I put turn on it, and even then it wants to come back. So like pretty awesome, pretty nice straight putter. Kind of feels like mids, but I don't have to worry about throwing it too far. So it's awesome. Now we're on to the Houdini. I wish we had it in a more hard plastic, maybe like diamond or super glue or something like that. But we have a Sure Grips Glow Houdini here. Before I switched over, Zone was like a big disc in my bag. The Toro, things like that. I love that slot. This is at the moment very stable, but I can't wait for it to like be a little bit more beat in. Which with the Sure Grip plastic, it should do that. Very, very excited to see this do that. But very glidey, very overstable. Pretty much my go-to approach within like 190 feet if I want to just throw something casual. We are now on the Gateway Devil Hawk. Obviously I don't say Gateway since they're all Gateway. This is the NXT Glow. Very stiff, very nice. It's got that like nice groove track. Very overstable. Doesn't really want to glide. Glides a little bit less than the War Spear, but also like twice as overstable. So this is if I really want to try to get out of a situation, it'll pan out and it'll want to just die and not give me too much of a push when it's on the big antes. Right now it's more of a utility disc. I'm not really driving with it or anything, but it feels great. All right, that is done with our putters. We're going to go off to the mids. We're going to start with most understable to stable. We are throwing the Mystic. Very understable, very casual flip up. It's also Glow, I believe. It is a Glow. Don't have to really try very hard to get it to flip up to flat. And then it has a nice little turn to the end of it. Very nice. If I want to be casual and put it on a turn, it'll hold the turn all the way. I've been getting it to turn pretty casually for about like 250, 260 and hold right the whole way. Kind of love it. Very nice. Don't have to crank on it too hard to get it to turn either, so it's very awesome. Gateway Element, I have about 7 of these now. I'm trying to find a stable one. This is the most stable one I have. Not the most stable I've thrown. I wish I had a more stable one in case Gateway decides to hook me up with that sponsorship. we're super happy to see some more of these come our way with some more stable ones. And this is a max weight one. It's about dead straight, maybe turns, maybe a little bit forward push, but if I do crank on it a little too hard, it does want to turn. I can get this one go about 320, 330 if I really crank on it. It does have a nice little flip to it to flat, which is also nice. Something maybe I should be working on anyways. My favorite mid at the moment, other than the Warrior, is the Prophecy. The mold feel is kind of weird for some people, but I always love the rock. And this feels like there's so much similarity to the rock here. Like a really stable rock, because I can throw this really hard. It wants to go straight. It even turns a little bit, but at the end it always wants to go back left. So it's really nice. This is my more flippy one. It's like dead straight. If I put it on some turn, it'll hold it most of the way, kind of end with the push. But I do have this one. It is this thing is just diamond. Yeah, it's just diamond or DH. It's hyper diamond, something. Let me know down in the comments. It says DH and then PR, which is Prophecy, obviously. It's a 181 one. It's an X out. We just got super stable, kind of like this one, except for if I put it on turn, it wants to come out a little bit earlier, which is nice since this is my main throwing mid. I want something like that. And then the Diamond Warrior. Love this disc. Love that it's stable. Love that it's super glidey. I do wish that it was a bit more stable. I wish I did have a mid that was a little bit more stable than this. Maybe it's the plastic type. Maybe I can get a more stable Warrior. But I do believe this is their most stable mid. But like I say, correct me in the comments if not. So 178, I can usually like crank on it pretty hard. It won't go more than about 300 feet if I really pump it flat, which is nice. Kind of gives you that distance control. I love that. That's mids. All right, on to our fairways. Start with the most understable. At the moment, the Cyborg is in. It is not mine, but I'm loving it, so I got to really try to convince him to let me keep it. Y'all let him know down in the comments. Let that man keep the Cyborg. It's such a good disc. I had hurt myself last week and was throwing about 20%, couldn't really throw it, and I was getting to flip up and push about like 370. So it was like feeling really cool how easy this was to get to go flat, and how also easy it was to get it to go right if I threw it flat without even trying. So it's awesome. My go-to is the Sphere. I love this disc, very understable. I love the flip up on it. I do love the glide. The glide's insane. It feels like the glidiest disc I have in the bag, other than the one we're going to talk about in a second. But loving it. 9.6, -1.2, -2.1. Very casual with the big ante shots. It's a very get out of jail free card here. Forehand rollers, I'm loving that too. Nice little finish. But yeah, so my dead straight one at the moment with a little bit of dirt on it is a diamond hyper diamond blade at the moment. This is a regular blade. I can throw it, it goes straight, it'll turn right, and then it'll finish straight. Very dead straight. A little bit more turn than I would like nowadays, but I do have another one I can replace it or put in, but I would have done that except for I found the Diablo. This one is in platinum super glue, dead straight, does not want to do anything but fly straight, finish slightly left. Beautiful disc. I can crank on it really hard, and it doesn't really want to turn. Very torque resistant, but it does go dead straight, so it's awesome. This is a 173 one, platinum glow. So love the plastic, love platinum. Platinum feels great. And then we have a Blade V2, we believe. It does say Blade on it, but we asked for Blade V2. This one is almost board flat. It is very stable. Again, not as stable as I would like. If I could find one that was even more stable, maybe like more similar to my Halo Firebirds that I had, would be awesome. But if I throw it more casually, it does want to fade pretty hard. So pretty much impossible to turn that at the moment unless I'm really cranking on it. But that's awesome. And now we are on to our drivers. At the moment, I'm throwing a Elk Creek Journey. This one's very old. Been trying to beat it in. These run of journeys that we have were actually really stable, actually more stable than some of the other things in my bag right now. I've been really trying to beat this one in. I would love to try something more understable. I'm not really sure what I would try. Or if the new journeys are a little bit more understable, that'd be awesome to like figure out. So that'd be cool. But this one's really beat in to a certain extent, so it's nice. It'll fly straight, and it'll turn right, and it'll finish straight. It won't really come back and fade, which is almost what I want. I'd like to maybe flip up and do that same thing. So we're almost there with that. But I'm a nice little understable driver. If I really want to throw some farther shots, like 380, 390, I'll throw the Spear if I got to. Ninja, with the Hyper Diamond plastic. Still getting used to the rim feel, like the different texture. Kind of like it, kind of iffy on it, not yet. But I do love the flight. The flight's insane. I can really crank on it. It'll turn a little bit right, and then it'll just finish straight. There's not really any like hard finish left. But at the same time, if I put it on hyzer, it wants to go so far in hyzer. It really wants to push. So that's awesome. Apache. I was a very big Sargent fan until of recent endeavors. We just put this in the bag, and it flies exactly how my Sargents flew. This, I wouldn't say is my max distance disc in the bag right now, but I do love it. It is a disc that you can just throw straight, trust it to just push left the whole way. No real overstability, but definitely a stable disc. So that's awesome. Probably my favorite disc in the bag at the moment. We've thrown it a few times, and then we're talking about the Ether. This is an NXT Glow. Insane disc, man. Been pumping on it super hard. This was 173. Have been absolutely mashing this. I can throw it as hard as I want. It'll get a nice long turn, and then it'll have a nice long push right, left. I mean, but more of a stable push too, not even just like a forward push. It's very, very stable disc. Feels good for the forehand. My arm's been injured, obviously, as I was talking about earlier, so I haven't really been able to throw a bunch of these on forehand, but feels great. I will say, mids and putters all feel great forehand, especially the Houdini, the Devil Hawk, the Warrior, the Prophecy. All this feel really good. I'm not sure I would even forehand any more of those, but I maybe go check it out at some point. We do have videos coming for each one of these discs, and we have a full round coming also where I play my first round on video with all Gateway. Super excited about that. Been playing pretty well lately. I shot a very consistent round that I normally shoot with the whole new bag, so I was very happy about that. But this Ether, yes, smasher. Can kind of get away on me if I kind of turn it a little bit too much. So that's a little definitely my max distance disc at the back at the point right now. But if I really want to mash on them, I throw them round. This is also an NXT Glow. Very pop top, love it. Super domey. Kind of feels like a. Oh man, I hate to say it, but like it feels like a better destroyer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always been a destroyer guy, and this feels. I don't know. It feels insane. It feels really good. I've been cranking on it. It is actually, I think, almost more straight than the Ether. It doesn't want to turn as much, but it also doesn't want to go left as much. So it's very much so a, just rip on as hard as I want and just let it push into the left just a tiny bit. But yeah, definitely my smash disc at the moment. It's at 175, but Ether, Realm, very happy with those. I would say I'm very happy with everything. I don't think there's really anything there I don't love at the moment. I will say that the Mystic and an Understable Element is kind of like back and forth because the Mystic almost feels like it's too flippy. So I will be most likely putting in my Element again there. But it was nice to try. It was very cool. Let's see. I do have a Shaman I throw with a replacement of that Warlock. My wife wanted it, so now it's hers. So until I get a replacement, I throw the Warlock at the moment. War Spear is great. I do throw some Walking Fred. Wizards love those. But yeah, so that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys decided to check us out on the next videos. And if you enjoyed the video and you're still here, please hit that subscribe button. And yeah, you guys have a great day. And good luck with your disc golf endeavors. Hope everybody had a great Christmas, and peace out.